Welcome back to Mac Talks. A football and Lille have stunned Atletico Madrid and I have won that game a 3-1. And how they won, I still have no idea. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Atletico Madrid doing what Atletico Madrid do best, playing amazing football, but then going away and not winning those games. They started the game brightly. They attack after attack, and they go ahead and they take that. It courtesy of a little mistake. Let's be very honest with you. It was the defender's mistake, but it was Atleti's pressure that resulted in the defender making a mistake, and Julian Alvarez goes ahead and he scores the goal, and it is 1-0 Atleti. And after that, it was chance after chance after chance, waves of attack, one by one. It is Atleti. But the main thing was they were not able to convert those chances. Like they had 6 or 7 good chances, 3 or 4 shots on the goal. They should have a double delete, because let's not forget, you are playing in the Champions League. Even if you are playing in the if you're playing street football and you're 1-0 up, you're never safe with a 1-0 up, and you are playing in the Champions League, the biggest competition in the world, arguably the biggest competition in the world. And as I said, 1-0 is never safe. Lille, they get their chance, they equalize, it becomes 1-1. And Lille, to their credit, even though they were they were battered in that first half, they stuck to their guns. They made sure that they don't concede another goal. Even the first one, as I said, it was a mistake by their defenders, but then they did not let that get to them, and they made sure that they don't concede for that. And when they got their chance, they scored their first goal, and after that, it was a Lille. They sort of came back in the game, but I will still say Atleti made a lot of chances, even the second half. But second half, it became more open, the game, and Lille came back in the game, and they started attacking, and then they get that second goal. The moment that second goal went in, I knew that Atleti are not going to win that game, because psychologically, it is the effect what it was going to happen on the players was going to be too much. And unfortunately, I would say it like now, Atleti players, they don't have that. The mental state is very low. They don't have that capacity. They are not mentally strong to deal with that. The way that they are, they were the team that were constantly attacking, and then suddenly they find themselves a 2-1 behind, and to make matters worse for them, they go ahead and they concede the third as well. It happens because they were 2-1 down. Atleti they threw the kitchen sink at everything, trying to get that equalizer, and it gave a little the chance to go ahead and score the third goal. It was a very, very good game of football. It was a fun game to watch. How Atleti did not win that game, again, I have no idea. I mean, Diego Simeone's luck here, I'll be very honest, luck is running out. Their performances in La Liga have been questioned. Now the performances in Champions League have been questioned as well. They are not doing good in the Champions League, and it is starting to show the cracks on. It never felt like Diego Simeone was in a problem with his job, but this season the cracks are starting to appear. There were murmurs about his job last season as well, but this season they are becoming increasing louder and louder that he needs to do something. He needs to win something, otherwise his job is going to be under a lot of scrutiny and a lot of pressure. Lille, on the other hand, I mean, the thing with Lille is they are really struggling in a League One. Their form has not been that good, but in the Champions League, I mean, they come up in the Champions League, they play a great game of football. They get the win. They defeated Real Madrid on match day 2. Now they have defeated Atletico Madrid on a match day 3. So basically, they have conquered Madrid in a 2 match day. So they would be really happy. Their Champions League performance have been good. League wise, they are not that good. They are starting to get get their better results and starting to come back to the upper half of the table. But on the whole, I like they are fourth in the league as well. It's not that they are doing really that bad, but the start was not good. So in a way, it is going good for Lille. They would be really happy. As I continue to say, with this format, each game is very important. And now when they have won their 2 important wins, the confidence that they are going to have is going to be another level. And these were the games that Lille was supposed to lose. Let's be very honest with ourselves. Like nobody really expected, especially that Real game. This game also. It was expected that Lille are going to, because it was an away game, it was supposed to be a tough game for them. Now they have basically won their tougher games, so now you could say that they have easier games now, and they would hope that with the away, winning these big games, they have given themselves a good chance to win those easy games and get into the next round. That top 8 is going to be very, very crucial. Whichever teams finish in those top 8, I think they are going to be very, very lucky, and they're going to be very happy about it, that they they are in the top 8, and they qualify automatically. So that is the race. After that, it becomes quite tricky for every team, and at the moment I think a lot of big teams are going to be in that qualifier phase, and we're going to see a lot of interesting games if it goes like this, because it keeps on changing every match day, and it is going up and down, and you never know which team is going to be where when the match day starts, and when the match day ends, it becomes completely different. But Lille at the moment, a great performance for them, and they are doing really good. Atleti, again, I would say, how they did not win this game, they would be really disappointed that they did not they win the game, and it has been sort of a problem for them that they're not really able to convert those chances. For first they were not really creating those chances, now they are creating the chances, but they are not able to convert them. It is happening in the La Liga as well. It has now happened in the Champions League as well, so they really need to work on that and try to get something going, because if not, it is gonna be a very bad run in the Champions League. They have lost already 2 games, if I'm not wrong, and they need to do something very quickly if they want to stay in the Champions League. It is going to be very tough for them, but let's see what Simeone cooks up, because the games like this, again, as I said, that first half they should have easily been 3-0, 4-0 up, but they ruined their chance. I mean, I still cannot believe that they did not win that game. I mean, this is one of those games where as an Atleti fan, I thank God, like, if I would have been in my Atleti fan, I would have tear my hair out, pull my hair out, and I don't know what else I would have done because of that performance. Sometimes these games are like where you cannot even fault the players, because you can see what they are doing. Like, they tried their level best, they created so many chances, the ball just did not want to go into the back of the net, and I just say, like, it felt like the luck was not on their side. It was not destined for them to win the game, but it is what it is. What can you do about it? That is it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. Atleti fans, how like, what are your views on the way on how your team is doing this season? Are you Simeone in, or are you on one of those who are in on a Simeone out camp? Do you think he is the guy still to lead you into the next season as well, or do you think you need to change? Again, I don't think they are going to sack him in the middle of the season. He has done so much for the club, and Atleti are not that type of the club who usually sack managers during the season. So I think even if something has to happen, I think it will happen at the end of the season. Let me know what's your view on him at the moment, because you are third in the league. Let's not forget about that. And even though the performances are not good, you are still third in the league. So it's not that bad. Lille, on the other hand, Lille fans, you would be over the moon as expected with the way your team are performing. Let me know what you guys thought of the game as well. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 400 subscribers before the month of October ends, so please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, help the channel out, and help the channel grow quickly, and please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.